Like, Josie died. Josie died. Like, at least he wants one. Well, certainly not one with you, because you're a lesbian. Like, you're fucked. Right? And that's another thing. These Jewish people, like, hey, you think you're something special. Like, you're like, I'm a Christian, but I'm a Christian. I'm all powerful. I'm God's true chosen people. I'm from the largest religion in the fucking world. The power that you actually have and the power that you project is actually something to sneeze at. Right, you know? You're not in the top 5 religions, motherfucker. I'm a fucking Christian, bitch. So you best get back in line and do as you're told. Right? I'm a fucking Christian. We're seeing the might of the fucking them as Zelensky gets bombed and they try and take this guy's covered for his head. Right, so that's like, hey, we're seeing that. Sorry, brother. Sorry, brother, I can't do it. This guy one of these booming voices, eh? Ah. Where the fuck am I? Did I choose wisely? Right? You know, so like, hey. Okay, the might that we Jews are all I think that this Zelensky guy's gonna get his head cut off, so I was like, fuck. I mean, come on. Like, oh, this is the Holocaust. It's like, hey, I wouldn't get Vladimir Putin's just saying what he thinks about the mind of those people, right? He's always telling them to shut up too. Like, I hope Israel is watching this shit, right? I chose wisely because you know what? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm with Israel. That's really annoying. And B, you better watch your mouth from now on, because that could easily be you. Right? Because no one really ran to get their aid or nothing like that. They gave them weapons, but no one's running out there, right? So, Vladimir Putin just told those guys to shut up, right? I hope you learned your lesson from this too. Well, every once in a while you guys have to get a good shit kicking. I mean, there are other great nations out there, sure, that maybe you guys might get in the way and fuck up negotiations with them, right? So that's true too, right?
Next station.
Selling products across the world, so that, but you guys might fuck up the fucking trade relations because, I'm Jewish. Hey, you know what, man? You may want to shut up. Lay low and keep a low profile, man. Should be, work in the background and never seen on television again because, you know what? You're too fucking ugly, right? Like, they are ugly motherfuckers, right? Like a handsome Jew. That's an oxymoron, right? Like Adam Sandler, man. Have you gotten, to your local veterinarian for your dental checkup, man? Like, come on. This guy's like a fucking horse. Like, he's like a fucking walking horse. Like, give me a break. Like, Sarah, who would you rather? Sarah Silverman or Pooja with huge boobs? If Pooja got stacked, I'd bang the shit. I would. It's not. Some things just don't bother as much as they think it does. It's like, hey, I don't know. I bet they all got. I like that shit.
Clear of the doors.
Yeah. Karen Siolan, yeah. Well, Karen is Jewish, right? She's a Brazilian Jew, which is fucking. She's quite an anomaly. She's quite rare, I'd say. Maybe not, but who knows? If she got some big maracas, al caliente, I'd rock her world.
Next station.
Baby Apollo.
Summerhill.
Hey, even Natasha. I think that's the look we're gonna start going towards. I like it much better. It's more beautiful, more of a feminine aesthetic. What's really? I'm not black, so I don't know this. What is really so impressive about a big, giant cottage cheese ass? I mean, I do like chicks that hit the Stairmaster and stuff like that, right? Fuck. I prefer my vision. Yo, she's
Summer
got a
Hill
big,
Station.
I've seen white black
Doors
chicks
will
post
open
off too.
on the right.
Don't get me wrong, right? The kind of more feminine aesthetic that I adhere to, right? Like I have, like, you know, there are some skinny, like, Model S black chicks too, right? You know, with super H, right? You know, I probably would have banged what's her name too, but Patricia Jagger. Well, they're Jamaican, so like British black people, right? But like this big fucking.
Please stand clear of the doors.
I don't know, it's like, to me, it's like, it doesn't make a world of sense to me. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't like a flat concave ass. I've seen that. It's gross too. That is nasty. But like,
Next station is
what? I don't.
St. Clair.
I don't get it. It's just like, that doesn't appeal to me, man. It's just like, fuck, I just don't find it attractive. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I don't find it attractive. It's not like, it's not the skin color, no. It's just the overall look. So, you know, you got this jumbo fucking. It's just not for me, right? But, you know, it doesn't mean all black chicks are like that either, necessarily, right? Not all black chicks have big, chubby kind of asses. Some do, and some don't, right? Right? You know, like, you know, like, she's an Ethiopian chick, but I used to have a bit of a crush on her. Sade. How come they don't have chicks like that anymore? Like, good, like, artists like that anymore? It's too bad. Beyonce's just like a pops, like, she's a pop star.
St. Clair.
Call the single ladies. All the single ladies. Like, I don't know.
Doors will open on the right.
I never got that crap. It's like, you know, like, I think chicks must get love. Chicks get a kick out of Beyonce. It was a guy. It's just like, the only song I ever liked was that "If You Were a Girl" song. Where, you know, if you were a girl, I'd take her away. It's like, you know, if Beyonce was a guy, she'd cheat on her chick and fuck, you know, whatever, right? You know. Yeah, I never understood her, right? I just never got her. I guess it's just good marketing. But like all that super like puffy, you know, stuff, like, you know, she's not like Whitney Houston, that's for sure. Right? You know, she's no Whitney Houston, right?
Next station is.
She's no Whitney Houston, right? I just never understood the hype of Beyonce. However, Kelly Rowland is pretty good though. An underestimated, underappreciated talent. Kelly Rowland, right, is actually really good. She's actually the better singer, I think, right? Now, she's had lots of like solo side albums, but, you know, I prefer her too, right? It's just like one of those things. I'm just like one of the other. I usually like the opposite of what the media says. Like, you like Nirvana, love Nirvana. Billy Corgan was my hero, right? Love, Pearl Jam's, you know, like, yeah, Soundgarden and Pearl Jam were the best. Actually, Alice in Chains pretty good too. Nirvana's not like, they become the dead last one, right? Like, Stone Temple Pilots, they're about the same. Like, they're okay. Like, yeah, that Brad is Hughes. You're Kurt Cobain. But I wouldn't want to be Kurt Cobain. It's like, fuck, you know, both Kurt Cobain and all those guys died of heroin overdose. Like, fuck. That's a horrible, horrible disease. I'd probably never want to touch that shit. That's not true. I did fucking Sparta stores when I was a kid, and I tried to find them all over the place. I never could. But I already did the OxyContin things. Like, I don't want to go back to that. It's a horrible fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, shit. You're like, oh well, like, you're only using you. Well, I'm not gonna let Josie Dye use me either. It's like, you know, like, or tell me what to do, or controlled by some feminist bitch. Like, you know, ding dong, the witch is dead. We got rid of Kathleen Wayne, and I don't ever want to come back.
Please stand clear of the doors.
Like Doug Ford, you know, Doug, I wish you were a bit, like, just a bit stronger, man. Just have a bit of bigger cojones to stand up to some of these people. You know, you can stand up to the Jewish community, stand up to some of these people, like, you know. Yeah, that's great. This is like not a Jewish, this is like a British
Next
Commonwealth.
station is.
You're welcome to live in it, but I don't know about you telling us everything to do, and then we have to agree with everything. It's like, I don't care. You know, just have a bit of balls to stand up to some of these fucking minority groups, Doug. You know, just a bit, Doug. I'm begging you, just a bit, Doug. An ounce of testosterone, Doug. I know it's in you. Just a bit in you. You know, just an ounce of testosterone, Doug. Just to stand up and tell some of these Jews and minorities just to shut the fuck up. This is a British Commonwealth. If you don't, you're welcome to live here, but if you don't like it, get out of here. Fuck off. You're nothing special. Even the children are giving these, teachers Nazi salutes, right? It's like, like once again I said, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm just not politically correct, right? Like I have to agree to say everything the Jewish people say, right? We don't. Like this is a Christian nation, right? We're built on Christian nation, and our belief systems, right? It is built on Christian values. That it is, right? Which is essentially as nasty of a fucker I am, right? Deep down inside, right? It's based on love, right? A lot of it, right? A lot of it is based on love, right? We should just maybe start trying to get back to a little bit of that, right? You're like, oh, but the Jews say this. Just well, this is a Christian nation. We have different beliefs than you. You guys are like, not really outspoken pillars of the community, right? You guys have like the fucking well, it's okay to steal from everyone else because they're goyim, right? Like, but you all call us goyims and stuff like that, right? Isn't that your word for us? Christians, right? Goyims, which means like an inferior in itself, right? You say, the Muslim things are all inferior, but so do you. You're saying the same things. We call us all goyims. Secretly behind your backs. Oh, these goyims. Yeah, okay, point next station. Right. So that's what they call us, right? They do. Right? So like we have a word for them. We call them kikes, right? They call us all goyims. Right? Isn't that their word for us? Right? And that's not a nice word too, right? If you get called out by Jewish, it's not good. It means inferior infidel, right? So they look at us that other way too. So we don't want them taking over either. Like I said, Jewish community, you're welcome to live here, but this is not your country, right? You're not to run this. You're not to take over either and to tell us what to do, right? It's like fuck. I work here, it's like that. Just because I don't have to do everything you say. Like blah 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 blah. Do this and do that. It's like what? I'm a very strong man, a spirited person, right? That's just who I am, right? Fuck. It's like you don't have to have your greasy little fingers. Apparently, I'm worth lots and lots of money, but it doesn't mean I want to give it to you, right? We also freedom of choice and freedom of do whatever you want, kind of thing, right? Like I'm free, like the gay community, they're afraid to love another tell me who to love? No. If Kathleen can shove it up her fucking head, I don't give a fuck. She's now in the premiere. Like I said, I'm more into chicks like, that I like, for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the chicks on City TV, you don't really have to fucking twist my arm on that one because I kind of like their personalities. I like them. Like they're fun. They're just kind of more like what I'm into, right? Minus, what it comes with, being a B girl, right? It's like the fly girls, the B girls. It comes with that's one thing you'd have to get on that, right? For you, I do. Well, show me. Just do it. Show me and all is forgiven. Karen Siolan, all is forgiven. Get some fucking. Pick up a copy of Scoreline. Pick up a copy of Scoreline today and get some. See what I'm into, right? Because if you get go get some Scoreline magazines and start reading them. Like, hey, I encourage all women to start getting them from 18 and up. Get yourself a course, because that's what guys like. That's what real men like. Like guys that wear skinny pants. Real men don't wear skinny pants. Effeminate girly men wear skinny pants.
Clear of the doors.
I don't want to hang out with those guys anyways, right? It's just like I don't want their chicks. You're more welcome to your, oh, I bet my Wookiee.
Next station is
even though I am kind of a dreamer type person at the same time, I love Star Wars and all that stuff too. But I'm not like Ralph. Oh, I bet my Wookiee. No, I'm not like that. I do like a certain type of chick. Like, it's bombshell fantastic, right? She's bombshell fantastic. She's beautiful. She's statuesque. I love those chicks, man. I go out to Germany too. Oh yeah, if you want to go out there, that's not a problem, man. Germany used to have some beautiful girls, man, and they're bomb. They have a lot of bombshell fantastic one I've seen on the Instagram. Yeah, I like that, and I don't care. Like, you know, hey, if you like a big fucking stinky big. I'm not saying. I'm not actually saying it's just not my thing. No, I don't. That's not my booty shaking. Count me out, man. I gotta go to the bikini competition, bro. But you have that. You shake all them booties you want, man. I'm not. Hey, it's a free country, man. I'm just not into it personally, man. I just whenever I see that on those is like you can hang out with Kim Kardashian. Nah, I'm good. You can hang out with Kanye West. Nah, I'm really good, man. Post Malone, nah, man. I mean, who would I want to hang out with, right? I don't know, man. Who is the rock and roll community you want to hang out and do stuff with, right? Who would you want to hang out and do stuff with? Of modern rock and roll people, right? I haven't listened to it live, but you know.
York Mills Station. Doors will open on the left.
I probably hang out with the guys from Lamb of God, actually. They're pretty cool. And the guys from Mastodon. Those are probably, guys you'd want to hang out with, right? From the modern rock circles. Yeah, I like Mastodon because I can hear what they're saying. It's still hard to rock and heavy metal, right? And Lamb of God, he's cool. He's cool. I like Lamb of God.
Please stand clear.
That's the thing. I can hear what they're saying, blah, blah, blah. I never got Slipknot, though. I'm sorry, Corey Taylor. I never got the way I'm wearing rubber mask. Would I hang out with Chad Kroeger?
Next station is
maybe.
Shepherd Young.
Maybe.
Shepherd Young Station.
Kruger back?
Change
I don't know.
line 4.
Yeah. Chad, it's like Freddy Krueger. It's like, oh. I woke up on a slat night of Chatty Krueger. Oh, fuck. I hung out with Chatty Krueger. Oh. Scary. I woke up in a cold sweat. Oh. Kruger back. Oh. Who would I want to hang out with today's rock? Actually, they put on a wicked show, though. I was at the show and I felt the pyrotechnics, and it's just like I thought my face was gonna melt right off. They actually put on a really good live show. They're a little watered down and stuff like that, but they put on a good show. I can't say that, I knew a bunch of Canadian boys, so I was like, yeah, I probably would hang out with them. It's probably cool, they like to drink and party and stuff like that, so it's like shit. So do I. Imagine that, right? Corey Taylor, I'm not Corey Taylor. What's that guy from the drummer guy from what's it called? They're always going on with me hanging out with Khloe Kardashian or one of the Kardashian girls. Nah, man, I don't like your music at all. You're poppy, punky shit. It's like, if you're gonna do a punk band, wouldn't you want to sound like Black Flag, right? Wouldn't you want to sound like I like certain stuff? Like, wouldn't you want to be like Henry Rollins, or like Bob Mould, or what's the other guy? Paul Westbrook. Like that's like my top 3 punk picks. And the Sex Pistols, and Johnny, Johnny Lydon, right? He's cool, right? Wouldn't you want to be something like that? I do not like the Ramones, though. They're annoying. And yeah, I do not like the Ramones. And wouldn't you want to sound like that instead of like, bubblegum pop? No, I don't like that. It's crap. Right? It's just like your whole sounds. I guess I probably would hang out with Dave Grohl. Like he's kind of like happy and likes barbecue and drinking beers and stuff like that. Yeah, I probably would.
Shepherd Young Station. Change.
I probably would hang out with Dave Grohl. Billy Corgan, yeah, I'd hang out with him.
Doors will open on the left.
He's older, but he's like I don't know. I just thought it's just like he's like my hero, right? Back in the day, right? I don't know. I haven't played all his stuff yet, but I get back in the Black Sabbath. But he was my hero, Billy Corgan. Like, be Kurt Cobain, be Kurt Cobain. Be Scott Weiland, no, man. Motherfucker, I love Billy Corgan. Or like, you know, what's his fucking name? Trent Reznor is cool too, and Maynard, they're cool. They're cool. He dresses up like in a dress. I wouldn't do that, but he's like cool. They're like, I've seen a Tool show, and I've seen Nine Inch Nails twice. Me and Buddy, right back in the day, like we went and saw Tool at the Rogers Center, and you know they have all those cool like little Tool videos. They're all on claymation. Where am I? Oh, where's Shepherd Young? Where the fuck am I? Uh-oh, I think I just gapped out. Gapped out my own fucking thing. No, I shouldn't be. Oh, I'm way down here. Fuck, who cares? So I seen them, right, on Ecstasy. It's like, fuck. That was awesome, right? You know, they put on a wicked show, right? But I was thinking, like, you know, getting like 3D holograms and like doing like a stage show, and it just kind of like pops up above the band, right? All these holograms, stuff like that, like maybe like the unit of the solar system or something cool shit like that, like, you know, like psychedelic madness type stuff. I'd like stuff like that, right? I do like stuff like that. Who would you want to hang out with the rock community though? Sum 41 or Blink-182? No, they're fags. Not at all. Like, fuck, who would you want? Like, I don't like them at all. I don't know, I got people, I just got like a certain genre of people that like my stuff, like, you know, like my stuff. You like King Crimson and, you know, Tool, and like that's what I like to listen to, right? You know, I just like shit like that. Stuff from like the 70s, 80s, 90s. Some 2000s too, I guess. I don't know. Like Papa Roach and shit like that. I hate that crap. You know, fuck. You know, what else? I don't know, certain things like I probably would hang out with Uncle Morrissey, right? You know, I was dancing, but not that I give a fuck what he says or thinks about me either, right? I probably would hang out with him. Could learn a lot from the, you know, a guy like him, right? You know, but he's like looking rough these days, man. He's looking like all, you know, fucking like, he's looking like fucking Jacob Marley these days, man. What the fuck? Fuck, man, the ghost of fucking. I mean, like, hey, man, get some stem cells and stuff like that, bro. Like, you know, get some new body parts there, Morrissey. Like, come on, you know. You know who else? I probably would hang out with. What's his name? My bookie Wook. I'd hang out with him for sure. I'd have like Russell Brand. I have a lot of. Oh, Noel Gallagher. I probably would. Those guys, you know, just love drinking until they go blackout drunk, right? I'd probably talk to Bono too, right? You know, he's like a lefty, but whatever. I like Bono. He's like means well. You know, he tries to, you know, help all kinds of people and shit like that too. And he's, you know, pretty good. Like, you know, he does like the World Feed the Children Fund stuff. He does all kinds of good stuff too. He's like, you know, he's a little full of himself, but he's pretty good. He's pretty, you know, he's a member of Amnesty International. Even though I don't, like, you know, I was laughing at the whole thing with the Ukrainian thing. He's probably like, well, Brad, whatever. But they're so nasty to me. It's like, I know there's not great people, but I do admire how Putin said, like, he gave him a corridor for these people to get out. That was good. He did do that, right? But I'm telling you, like, these oligarchs, this guy's got tons of money and, like, to invest in stuff like that, man. Like, you know, I don't know about these mysterious oligarchs, right? Who are these guys, man? How do we get in touch with these guys, man? These guys are like, these kind of guys, like, I fucking got a lot of dough. They own the Chelsea thing. They own Steel Guys thing in here. This guy's got a lot of invest. These guys might be the guys you want to talk shop with, man. Get stuff done with, man. Right, the oligarchs, man. Sounds cool, man. The oligarchs. This guy's got big ships and all kinds of cool stuff. Right? I don't know why I got off here. The oligarchs. What time is it? You know, some people I think are cool and some people not so much, right? Like My Bloody Valentine. Hey, what's Brian Shields? And he's cool. I'd like to talk to that guy, Brian Shields. He's awesome. If you know who Brian Shields is, well, if you listen to too much hip hop, you might not know who Brian Shields is, right? Do you know who Jay Mascis is? You may not know who he is either. He's pretty cool too. Right? He's pretty cool too. Jay Mascis, he's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai are cool too. But these guys are like tone masters, right? Jay Mask is like, those guys are pretty freaking awesome, right? Right? Who would you want to chit chat, right? You know? Yeah. There's those guys too. I love those guys too, right? Like Johnny Marr, sure, I'd chit chat with him too, man. This guy's, you know, those guys are fucking. He's just like the sound, you know. Billy Duffy, yeah, I do like Billy Duffy. He's cool, like, you know. The Cult, you know. I don't know why those guys haven't done a tour. Well, they saw them at the fucking Rama. But, you know, those guys started cranking out albums again and stuff like that. So, like, I love stuff like that. I don't know why they stopped. It's like, well, we just stopped, you know, because, you know, no reason why. Just keep going strong. Who gives a fuck? That's how you keep yourself relevant, right? You gotta keep doing it, right? So as soon as you stop, well, people don't forget about you. Like, don't you? You know, it's another band I really always like. Love and Rockets. Right, it's actually some of the members of Bajas, right? I think it's Peter Murphy. I guess he's in that. I guess that's Peter Murphy. I love Sweet Hangover My. Peter, he's dead now too. Peter Murphy. Yeah, no one gives a shit when Peter Murphy dies, but you know, if Nipsey Hussle gets shot, you know, fuck, you know. But Peter Murphy, like, if you know Peter Murphy is, fuck. Come on and sweet loving, oh, oh. You know a million words that gotta go fly. Sweet loving, oh, oh. Or, you know, I wonder what, you know, has anyone ever heard of Cockatoo Twins? Oh, you listen to, hip-hop, it's too much hip-hop? Oh. Then you just wouldn't get it, man, if you don't listen to Cockatoo. You don't know Cockatoo Twins? Oh. I mean, you never heard of, like, Heaven or Las Vegas? Then you just went down with it, man. You're too much hip-hop, man. You're too dope. You know, man, you're too dope to get it, man. You wouldn't get Cockatoo Twins, right? You know, you wouldn't even know where to begin, right? You know, too much Snoop Dogg and fucking Kanye West and crap like that, man. You wouldn't get it, the Cockatoo Twins. You just wouldn't get it. You're not down, man. You're not down to the underground sound, man. If you don't know Cockatoo Twins, if you're not down with Cockatoo Twins, then you're not down with me, right? You know, if you're not down with them, then you're not down with me, man. Anyone who's not down with Cockatoo Twins, forget it. You know, you're not cool enough. Too much hip hop, man. You might as well be listening to Linkin Park or crap like that. Actually, I never liked Linkin Park. Like Chester Benningfield, like, oh, he killed himself. I mean, it's a cardinal sin. I wouldn't really wish that on anyone, and I hope, you know, I wish he got help or something like that for anyone who does that, you know, reaching out and stuff like that. But at the same time, I wasn't really sad, like, you know, horribly fucking beside myself, sadness, right, you know. I wasn't really like, oh, wow, the Cockatoo Twins, oh, well. Not a tremendous loss, right? I wasn't like, oh, my God, the Cockatoo Twins. I mean, Chester Benningfield. Wonder what those guys are up to these days. What are the Cockatoo Twins up to today, right? What are they up to? Is this happening in Las Vegas? Me, mama. Is this happening in Las Vegas? The stakes are rather high. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Is this? That's a wicked song too. Are you down with Joy Division, right? How, you know, are you down with that, right? Do you know songs of Atmosphere, right? I mean, the Clash are okay, but I'm not a big fan of them either. They're okay. There's this band, there's supposed to be a ska band called the Jam. The Jam, right?
North York Center. North York Center Station. Doors will open on the right.
They used to have the English beat and stuff like that. Hey, that's cool too, right? Bill in the bathroom. You know? You know? Yeah, I like stuff like that. Not everybody's about the dope jigger.
Fourth page. Please stand clear of the doors.
No, not everyone's, no. What about you, being on the dope jigger either, right? Not everything's about
Next station is
being dope chick, right?
Finch Station.
Some things about being sharp and witty and articulate, thought-provoking, right? And having cool sounds and tones, right? That you just wouldn't understand because you're too dope to get it, right? You've been listening to too much Kanye, crap like that, filling your mind with a plethora of garbage, nonsense, dope jigger jigger, dope dope to dope, dope jigger jigger. You just wouldn't get it, man. You're about as dull as a peg, not sharp as a knife, man. You just wouldn't get it, right? You've been getting too fat and dope, right? You're not sharp, witty, cutting edge, huh? Right? You just wouldn't understand, man. Right? You just wouldn't get it, right? And that's why they had to saw your leg off, because you're fucking too dope and fat, and now you got diabetes, and they had to fucking saw that off, right?